Hi everyone. Hope everyone's doing good today. Doing great. Hey, doing awesome. Feeling pretty good. Had a lot of good things happening today. I hope you had an awesome day. I know it's I don't know whether this is called early afternoon or late afternoon. I don't know, but I've been up since 4 o'clock. So this is like 12 hours later. So it feels like late afternoon to me. But anyway, I'm excited to share with you guys. I have a big announcement first of all, and I'll get to that in a bit. A big announcement for you guys, and it's actually going to be an official announcement, and I can't wait to share that with you. But there's a couple of things I wanted to share with you guys today, and three reasons why I think everyone needs a coach. First of all, that's why I want to talk about that. And but before we get to that, uh, I have I have this amazing value on coaches and mentors and people in my life that come in and help me to stay on track and do what I hope to do. I have a vision, dreams, and I have this fire inside of me that I've always had. I always knew that I was here for a reason. Like when you're a kid, you ask that question, why am I here? At least that's what I asked myself, why am I here? And there was a point in my life that I got an answer, and then I seeked out other individuals to help me to stay on track. Well, first of all, I want to thank those of you that come on and watch this live. Thank you guys so much for chiming in and coming on board. And those of you that are watching the recording of this, the replay of this, I appreciate you taking the time to do this. And I was wondering what would be the best time to do this Life Mastery Daily Dose. And I asked a couple of weeks ago, I asked what would be a good time. I asked the people that were following me, and most of them said 4 o'clock. So I said, okay, I'll go with 4 o'clock. And so here we are. So this could change. Let me know if there's a better time that you think, earlier or later. It doesn't matter to me. I could adjust my schedule because I'm committed to doing this Life Mastery Daily Dose Monday through Friday. Okay, and so anyway, guys, today I want to talk about three reasons why everyone needs a coach, and I'll tell you the reason. One of my greatest experiences to when it comes to the real value of a coach, and a coach at a high level. And I know many of us probably had coaches when we were in school, and we probably got some great, awesome stories when we did sports and all that. But as an adult, I remember one time I went with actually Master Donato Karate, and he and I were building Donato Karate, and we went to a conference. I was invited by him to go to a conference, and we went to a conference, a weekend conference. It started like on a Thursday and went through till Sunday, I believe. And we scheduled, so I went, and he said that you could come, I could come out. And I went, and when we went in there, we registered, and we went into this big room. And he told me, okay, he said, you can sit here. And I had my notebook, my calendar, had everything. I think at the time I had my laptop. He said, you can sit here at this table. And then I thought I was going to sit next to him, but he actually went to another table that was a little bit forward to the right. And there was a group of guys there, and he went in there and started. He sat there with them, and it was I was okay with that. I didn't have a problem with it, and obviously, I was new. I didn't know what to do. But then the next couple of days, I noticed that I was in this section. I was there. Then at lunchtime, we would come together. I would be Master now would tell me, hey, look, we're going to have lunch at this restaurant, and I can join them. And basically, I would just sit there, shut up, and just listen to the conversation. And they were talking about things that we really weren't, that I really didn't talk about outside of that group, and I found it fascinating. And then as time went by, after this weekend, Master Donato would say, hey, he would call me, we would come together, and then he would share with me things that he was talking about in his meetings that he was having almost daily with his mastermind group. And he was sharing things with me, and I was fascinated because I wasn't getting any of this information except by him, and he would give me some of the things that he learned, and it just changed the way we were doing things. But I was so fascinated by this that I asked him more questions about it. He said, well, yeah, it's like a mastermind group. It's a higher level group where only certain key people would come to it. And finally, he asked if I wanted to be, to come on in, and I did. I came on in. I saw the big difference between uh, the topics that were being spoken of in that group, and then spoken of generally with everyone else. And I saw there was a higher level of mindset and a higher level of speaking and a whole bunch of other things. And so I came on board, and then once I came on board, I got someone that was basically someone that I would connect with. It wasn't Master Donato, it was someone else, and I would connect with them once a week. And we would go over my goals and what I want to accomplish. And they basically became like my coach, my mentor. And it was powerful. And there were so many things that I found that I considered, and I made adjustments to my plan of action, and it was just incredible to have someone at that level coaching me. And then since then, I've had several coaches that I would bring on that would just help me go to the next level, and it was pretty powerful, very, very powerful. And I could give you a lot of great lessons that I learned from these coaches, even as recent as now. Right now, I'm part of a mastermind group, and other coaches, and we're working together, doing amazing things and masterminding. But this incredible value in having coaches. So what I want to do is I want to share 3 reasons why everyone needs a coach, and there's a whole bunch of reasons, but I chose 3 that I wanted to share with you today. And one of those is a coach helps me, just look out for blind spots, what I call blind spots. Now, a blind spot, I took some notes earlier just to go deeper into this for you guys, because I wrote down a whole list of things: blind spots, accountability, of this staying on track, being indistractable, and making sure I do what I say I'm going to do, all these things. And blind spot was one of them that I brought out, because the one thing that I learned in life, that I noticed in life, that you could set your course, you have your goals, you have your vision, you have what you want to do, and then life will throw things at you. There's things coming up that you don't realize are coming up, and you don't see them. You're so focused on one thing. But what the coach does, the coach actually is like is standing back and watching what you're doing and helping guide you. And they're really, really there to help you to see things before you see them, because they have experience. I know I've been fortunate enough to have coaches that are a little bit older, more experienced than I am, or made choices and have experiences that I haven't experienced yet. And so there's this idea that you don't know what you don't know. And this was something I learned from my coach. And he would say, well, this is what's going to happen. If you're going to do this, do that, look out for this, look out for that. And there were things that I didn't see, because I was so focused on where I wanted to go, that there were things around the corner I didn't see. And my coach would prepare me for these things that might come up, that this might happen. So look out for this. So there were these blind spots. I didn't know that they were there until my coach pointed them out. My mentor pointed them out. And so having someone there to help you get on, to create your plan of action, they find out what you want to accomplish, what you want to do, what your vision is, what your passion is, what you want to accomplish, and then you create this plan of action that you're going to implement. And they're there really say, make sure you look out for this, make sure you look out for that, and make sure you keep your eyes open for this. And it might not happen, but keep your eyes open. And so there are these blind spots in life, these obstacles in life that you don't see until you, bam, right there on top of you. And so a coach really helps you to look out for them, but they also help you to prepare for them. And I'm better equipped to deal with very uncomfortable situations, because my coach, mentors, prepare my mind and my heart for them. And that's very powerful. This is one thing, number one for me, is really a coach will help you to look out for these blind spots. Life will come, and I know this pandemic was like a punch in the face for many of us, and I use only probably because I'm a martial artist, And I've been punched in the face before, kicked in the face before, but this pandemic, I don't know how you guys felt when this pandemic came. It was like a punch in the face for me. Talk about, not seeing this coming. We knew something was coming. We being, a lot of the people in my circle of influence and my mastermind groups, we knew there was going to be a change in the economics. We were ready for that. But this pandemic was like, wow, a major punch in the face. It disrupted, interrupted, intercepted everyone's. So, but having a coach there, a mentor, and I can tell you this, in March, when March came and we realized the situation we were in, at least, and we said, oh gosh, we got to stop doing business as usual. We had to change everything up, shut things down. I contacted my coach, and we were maybe meeting once a month, maybe. And we went from meeting once a month to meeting nearly every day, sometimes a couple of times a day. Sometimes I meet maybe two or three coaches and mentors or people that are in my mastermind group, more than once a day, because we needed to stay on track. We needed to make sure that we were looking out for these blind spots. So that's number one. I want to put that as number one. Number two is this accountability. Accountability is huge, and the definition here is accountability is basically, to be held liable and to be held, to account on what you say you're going to do, to be held answerable to something, or your choices, the consequences. So a coach will do that. But you got to give them permission. I remember when I started mentoring. And I was put in a situation many, many years ago when I was put into a situation where I was holding young men accountable. And even when when I was doing a youth ministry, holding teens accountable. And that's tough. It's tough to hold someone accountable to what they say they're going to do. The one thing that I found was that you have to give them permission. Like, for example, my coach, I have to give my coach permission that please hold me accountable, hold me liable, and hold me responsible and answerable to what I say I intend to do. And I found that extremely valuable. So a coach will do that for you, and we need that. Because I know I can speak for myself, but I believe that you might agree with this, is that I could say that I'm going to do something. I said, I'm going to get up in the morning, I'm going to work out, I'm going to eat healthy, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I could have so much discipline. But there are times when I fall back, I say, I could get away with not doing it. But a coach, if you give your coach a permission to hold you accountable to it, they will. A good coach will. And I found these days, right now, as a coach and a mentor, that really the number one thing that I find myself doing at the top of the list is holding those that have given me permission, holding them accountable to what they say they want to do, what they say they intend to do, that they don't want to get distracted, they want to stay focused on where they want to go, and they give me the permission to hold them accountable. And that is really one of the most powerful things a coach can do for you. Not only keep their eyes open and prepare you for what is to come, so that you are equipped mentally, emotionally, physically, psychologically equipped to things that come around the corner, those things that come around, those blind spots you're not looking out for, or you don't expect, but they also will hold you accountable to stay on track. And you need that, we need that. And so that's one thing. And it's you have your vision, you have your plan of action, your goals, and you got to stay on track and do what you intend to do. And the next thing is what a coach does, and this is really powerful, is they take what you can do and they maximize it. And what I teach my students in martial arts, I don't know if you're a martial artist, but the students in martial arts really is about maximizing efficiency, maximizing your gifts, your talents, your abilities, your power, and your performance. So a coach will maximize your performance. And while you're in the heat of the battle, and I've had the luxury to be in competition and tournaments, and so when you're in the heat of a battle, in the heat of the fight, and every day sometimes it's a battle, right? That coach is like that general on the hill, watching what you're doing and knowing what your vision is, knowing what the outcome you are going for, what your north is, like I would tell our students on our life mastery. And in a bit, guys, I'll tell you this reminded me that I have this big announcement that just reminded me about that. And that a coach will be like this general standing on the mountain watching you in the heat of the battle, and their eyes are watching what you're doing and how you're maneuvering. And of course, you're on the front line of your life and your front line of you working towards what you want to accomplish, and the coach is there watching, observing, and taking notes. And then, when you have an opportunity, you go to him, you maybe run to him, or he'll run to you, send a message to you, hey, do this, do that, do this, do that, change this, change that, this is not working. So a coach will maximize your performance because they have a perspective, they're watching you. And this is one thing I love about being a director. And as an actor, okay, as a performing artist, it's something that I did for many, many years, and I still do to a certain extent. Having a director there watching what you're doing, is so valuable. They help you make adjustments. They know that you have your goal, the character you want to portray, and the director is there to make sure it stays within the context of the big picture. And a coach will do that. A good coach will do that. And they'll make sure that you stay on track, and mentally, physically, psychologically, emotionally, and they could keep their finger on the pulse of you, and with respect to what you want to accomplish. And it's powerful. It's so powerful. It's something that I've gotten a taste of and wanted to do, and so much so that which brings me to my big announcement. And I'm excited about this. And I was officially given the thumbs up. And some of you guys know, if you've been following me, you know that I've been doing the life mastery coaching and teaching and coaching others. And I started really doing this in a very powerful way in July, March, April. In April, I believe it started, April, May, June, and it really started building up and training and taking on clients. But I got official thumbs up that I got my certification to be a life mastery coach. Isn't that exciting? That's awesome. I'm so excited about that I'm official. It's official now. Certification as a life mastery coach, and been through this training and continue the training. It doesn't stop. And so I've been given the thumbs up to go ahead and to let you guys know that. So I'm excited about that. So with that in mind, what I wanted to do is let you guys know that I'm taking on more one-on-one clients, more coaching, and I'm doing one-on-one coaching, and I'm also doing small groups, not big groups, just one-on-one and small groups. So if you're interested in finding out more about that, just go ahead and type in coaching in the comment section, and what I'll do is I'll reach out to you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to offer just a free coaching assessment. And what's great about that is that I get together with you, we come one-on-one, and just find out exactly what you want to accomplish, and everything that I spoke about with you here, about the looking, just getting a sense of what you want to accomplish, where you want to go. And then as a coach, I can be that person to help you look out for those blind spots, to help you to stay focused on track, and hold you accountable, by your permission, hold you accountable to doing what you intend to do. And then my job is to really help you to prepare your mind, your body, your emotions, your psyche, so that you can maximize your abilities and your performance, so that you can accomplish what you hope to accomplish sooner rather than later. And so that's the power of a coach. And you look at any successful athlete or entrepreneur or business, for anyone that has a high level of success, you will see a coach there, a mentor there, but most likely a coach there coaching them. And you'll see these highly successful athletes and entrepreneurs and wealthy people hiring coaches to coach them. It's powerful. So anyway, I'm excited about that, and I really know that is what we need. This is what I need. That's what you guys need. So anyway, comment section below, just type in coaching, and what that will do is I'll reach out to you privately, and we'll schedule a time where I will do a free coaching assessment with you. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. I'm excited about that, and over the next couple of weeks, you're going to hear a lot more of that. So starting, especially next week, we're going to be doing some massive, massive news for you guys that it's going to be really, really exciting. And so I'm so excited about that. So guys, thanks for spending this time with me. And I'll be doing, again, Life Mastery, Daily Dose every day, sharing a little bit more with you about the work that we're doing and some great stories of some of the people that I'm working with right now. Awesome. Oh, one more thing, guys. I do have that free ebook, Indistractable ebook. If you guys didn't get that, let me know. If you did not get that, I'll make sure you guys get that. So that last week, I think, yeah, it was last week, I put that announcement out. It was released, and I gave out a lot of free copies, and there is a cost to it. But if you want, I just want you guys to get it. If you're interested in that, let me know. And so I'm excited about that. Another thing, I have actually another a book that I'm writing, and I'll let you guys know what that is about. I collaborated with someone else on this one book, and it's gone through the editing phase. We're just designing the cover, and some of the other stuff that's a lot of fun. So I'll let you guys know about that. And oh, one more thing, I want to make sure that you guys know that I do have other free things on my Life Mastery University, Life Mastery Plus University. So if you want access to that, let me know. But for that free coaching assessment, type in coaching below, and then I'll go ahead and reach out to you, and we can go ahead and do that. Other than that, guys, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I will look out for my announcements. And oh yeah, this Friday. This Friday, I'll be doing a fireside chat. I totally messed my mind. I should have mentioned that earlier as well, fireside chat. But I'll be talking about that all week, this Friday, fireside chat. Okay, guys, take care. Talk to you guys soon, and have a great day.